Welcome to Trek Trav, this is Trav, and this is the San Diego Comic-Con special episode. Sit back, relax, think about subscribing, liking, commenting. Tell me what you're excited about and what you really want to see in the future. Got a trailer for Lower Decks Season 5, the final season of Lower Decks, and Lower Decks is a pretty stable, good Trek. It's not pulling all stops like Picard in its last season, or Discovery, or Prodigy. It's a show that has been consistently good and consistently nailing sort of everything it's meant to be, which is basically just a cartoon comedy Trek with tons of references, characters we love, and it'll be really sad to see it end. And I'm glad we've got one more season. But yeah, I was genuinely just like, I really wish the show wasn't ending. Next up, we had the announcement of some returning actors in Star Trek Starfleet Academy, including Tilly, including Tig Notaro, including, the Doctor, Robert Picardo, coming back for the series. So the Doctor's going to be like 3,000 years old. He's lived through a lot. And he's genuinely, I'm excited to see Robert Picardo again. I think he'll add a nice little touch of continuity. I think seeing Tilly again will be great. Seeing Tig again will be great. I think there's a lot of positives about Starfleet Academy, and I'm really hoping that they sort of explain the universe within Star Trek. They sort of explain how Earth works and how Starfleet works and how the Federation works, and maybe get into some politics stuff and some history and sort of looking back. Like, it'll be really, really fun to see if they do it right, a real good deep dive into what Starfleet and the universe is like in the 32nd century. But otherwise, I'm excited. Are you excited for Starfleet Academy? Because to be honest, I've never been excited at the concept, but then I really sat down and looked at it, and I thought, actually, if done right, this could be one of the best Trek shows, and I'm really hoping that it is. We got an announcement from Tawny Newsome about a comedy Star Trek show that she is in the process of creating. She announced it with another co-creator, and I just want them to take Lower Decks and make it live action. Like, that seems like the logical way to go for me. Just take Lower Decks, make those characters live action, put them on the Cerritos, and let's go. I think that's the saddest part about it. Is like, why are you cancelling Lower Decks to do a similar concept? Take Lower Decks as a concept and make it the live action comedy show. It just seems like that would make a lot more sense. Call it Star Trek Middle Decks or something like that, just to show some character progression and a link to this new Star Trek show. I don't know. I'm not excited yet. I would need to know more about it. I don't think constantly bad-mouthing every decision that they make is a problem. But I genuinely enjoyed it. Next up, we have what I consider to be the biggest disappointment of the entirety of San Diego Comic-Con. So we had a meeting between Russell T Davies and Alex Kurtzman about Star Trek and Doctor Who at the Friendship panel. And in my head, I'm going, they're going to announce something. They're going to announce something. And they did. They certainly did. In the trailer, it says it's epic. My first response is, how is that epic? It is a crossover video game between Lower Decks and Doctor Who, which, to be honest, is just like a flippy card game. And I don't know whether it's English people making these games, but it's a terrible letdown after seeing the two of the creators of the two biggest TV franchises, or people working on the biggest TV franchises. Oh, we're going to do a shitty mobile game. But were you disappointed by that meeting? Because I was okay. Last but not least, very, very not least, is the Section 31 trailer starring Michelle Yeoh. And I just want to say, out of all of the things that went on at this Comic-Con, it was that I was excited for.
Philippa Giorgio, you're a tyrant who murdered her own people by the millions. The past always catches up with you.
You're Section 31.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
31 is a Black Ops division. Spy work. Starfleet is here to make sure no one commits murder.
What a cute idea.
Prove to me you got some coordination.
It's gonna be bumpy and bad.
You're a bad bitch.
We can't trust you with our lives, but here we go.
Somebody's got to keep it lively, right?
Looks familiar. It actually looks like the Suicide Squad trailer. It felt like Suicide Squad. Essentially, this is Suicide Squad with Star Trek aliens. And I don't mind that idea. I don't mind sort of a ragtag bunch. And I think to be honest, it'll be brilliant because Michelle Yeoh is brilliant. I think doing something new within the Star Trek universe would be really cool. It's a good way to try out maybe a pilot episode of some concept and see how well it's received on streaming before going to a full series. It means that we get little events throughout the years. When there's no Star Trek on at the cinema, we get like a little movie. And the Section 31 trailer certainly looks like a movie. It's well shot, it's vibrant, it's cool, it's action-packed. We've got crazy hair colors. It's a really, really fun-looking trailer, and I'm more hopeful now for Section 31 than I was before. I'm more hopeful for Starfleet Academy than I was before. I certainly think that all of these episodes and things, all of these announcements were geared to make us more exciting. Then we got our clip from Strange New Worlds Season 3. Clearly not the first episode, but it is basically our five of our lead actors turned into Vulcans. And it looked a bit wacky, it looked a bit funny. I want to say that I'm really looking forward to Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3. That clip didn't make me excited for it. That clip made me go, oh, what? And they've said that they're doing new things akin to These Old Scientists and Subspace Rhapsody. So I very much hope that that is the way that they go. But the little clip, I'm gathering that they're not too far into post-production or something like that, and they wanted to show something which was amusing. There's been a lot of issue with people talking about them picking on the race, as in like the Vulcans, and people taking stuff, I feel personally, way too seriously.
5 Vulcans should be more than enough down there.
4 1/2.
Spock is only half Vulcan, whereas the 4 of us
Are fully Vulcan.
I think, Ethan, it'll be fun to see them all together again anyway. It's not till 2025. So all we've got to look forward to this year after the brilliant season of Star Trek Prodigy is Lower Decks Season 5 and the Michelle Yeoh-led Section 31. It was a genuinely good thing. I would have liked some movie announcements, or even if they were sort of talking about the future of Star Trek in a certain light. But it didn't feel like that's what this was. This was sort of to highlight the projects that it's doing right this moment and what it hopes to do in the very near future, but not a lot of long-term planning. The Star Trek universe hasn't gone Marvel. What did you think about these decisions? What did you think about these shows, the clips, the trailers? Section 31, does it look cool? I am genuinely excited for the next year or two of Star Trek, and that is what San Diego Comic-Con is all about. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. There is also other videos. Come back soon. I've been Trek Trav. Have a great night.